people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. Believe that. We got a something that gotta be discussed. Have to be discussed. Been on. Hold on for one second. Hold on. Sorry about that. But there's something that we need to discuss. I'm gonna pull up a video later on. Probably most likely the end of the live. But the title is Some of Us African People Love to Deal and Work with the Enemy. Some of us African people love to deal and work with the enemy. I will explain. Again, welcome to my channel. Eyes love to talk. Much greetings to you, sis. Thanks for coming. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I talk about it here and there in the past, but we're going to dig into this. And I know I'm not just the only one saying this, and I know I'm not the only one to see it and deal with it. There are some of us as African people, we would turn our back on our significant ones to work with the enemy. I'm not talking about anybody that thinks African people, us as African people, do not exist on this earth. They even some of us had got higher positions and also good positions that even talk about us as African descent. We will go along for that almighty dollar. We will go along for that association. Even we drink out the same glass that they do, they give us. Even we go to function that they have. But see, for them, long they don't disrespect their family or their friends, it's okay. But they fail to understand this, they disrespecting us too. Now, when I'm saying, let me say this. We gotta do whatever we can to get whatever we gotta do whatever we can to get something from this evil system to benefit us as Africans around the world. We gotta do that. We gotta hustle. You gotta grind. There's no ifs and buts about it. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about there are some black men and there are some black women will sell our culture out. What's good? I ain't see you in a while. Thanks for coming. They will sell their culture out. They would sell their marriage out and they would sell their relationship out. Their friends out, etc. Oh my God. They would get in arguments with you. Talking about the black man, the black one. Oh, that person is good. You don't have no right to talk about him. You know, because I'm going to get to the men first. They are some men. Shout out to you, brother, as always. Welcome. They were good. They would even you see it outside of space, even you see it inside the space. They would discredit you. They be saying nothing wrong with you. I give you case in point. It's a live story, yo. When I was living in New York back in the early 90s, that's when I had my own place. There was this guy, same complexion, I'm saying, same identical complexion I do. And he was a black, he was Puerto Rican, black Puerto Rican, but some they don't consider Africans, but no, but and it was this other brother was telling me about him. Hey man, he's a snake, man. Like this. And I'm not saying all Hispanics is like that. They're not like that, but I'm saying. And I'm telling you, he would tell lies about other black men, even Hispanic brothers. There's lies. He slept with the enemy. Was back then was Pakistani. And let me say this though too. When we said that only white people practice white supremacy, that is not true. They're not the only ones. Other nationalities have practiced white supremacy. They need to be put it in the same category too. He eat and drink with them, work long hours, and come to find out he was married himself. Or what he married? No, pardon me, I was talking about he was in a relationship. Come to find out, I ended up knowing her. She was a beautiful person, African American. Trying to sell her out. for an enemy that practice white supremacy, that disrespect African people, don't have no clue, don't have nothing about you, do not care about your existence. And then we could say throughout the world too, yes, but we're going to concentrate in this USA. There are quite a few brothers will sell their masculinity out for white supremacy values. The number one grinder said it. I know it. I seen it, and I had to deal with it myself. Against it. Brother Auntie, as always, salute to you. Go check out everybody's channel in here. Is some good channels. So when people talk about ain't no such thing, white supremacy ain't no such thing. You can't tell me that I'm around it and everything. It doesn't mean I okay with it, but I talking about the mindset and the policies that our people would deal with the enemy, and they would cause problems in the way how the internet is now. They will pull anything up. They will do whatever they can deliberately trying to kill you, trying to hurt your family because they love the enemy so much instead of fight for your own. So the rest of the story is he got caught up, lost a beautiful wife that is African American. And come to find out he ended up getting played. Jay Gipp in the building. I'm sorry. Salute to you, Jay Gipp. Um, welcome, my underrated one family. Welcome LDBC family. Stands for Lions Den boxing community, also basketball community. I've been rolling with them for years, still rolling with them. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Also, shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to you and everybody else. Shout out. Thank you for being here. And this is some of us African people love to deal and work with the enemy. Now, there are some that, hey, we got to work with the enemy to destroy them and get what we want. Hey, do what you guys to do. But when you become that enemy mindset and that enemy ways, that's the problem. And it brings friction within us as a people. It brings friction if you're married. It brings friction when you're in a relationship. It brings friction even in families. So also, I'm gonna get to the women. Trust me. I'm gonna get to y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all women too. Oh yeah. And there is another brother. I was doing security. Like I said, back in the 80s, mid 80s, I started to. I just want to, I'm just trying to be somebody, you know what I mean? I'm trying to just get my foot in the door, you know what I mean? And come to find out that he was doing some things too for the enemy. And that didn't work out for him either. See, I can go on and on. I got stories, but see, the thing that we have to understand is that when we take on dealing with the enemy and work with the enemy, we have to understand that we putting our children in danger. You're putting yourself is in danger and other loved ones. Literally. They could dingle this all you want. Are you gonna take it? Or I'm talking about the men, or are you gonna man up and say, nah, I ain't taking that. Cause I know the long run, I'm gonna get played. And then I always say this, and I say this wholeheartedly. My masculinity is not for sale. My masculinity is not for sale. You know, it makes me understand that how sick, I used to say how sick has us as Africans is. But some of us don't mean well. And then sometimes we see for what it is, and we change it up, and we got back on the road to advocate for ourselves and advocate for our people. And the ones who did that, you need to be committed because I know it's not easy. And that's the only thing you've been taught, you know? And and that's all you know. That's all you know. But it's always a change, right? You gotta change for the better, right? But we don't want to do it because they put us on the pedestal. They put us out there. They brainwash us. But all along, they have the agenda that you gotta do for them. And we better understand that. And they would use us, some of us, to get what they want. And I'm just saying some. I'm talking about some brothers. I'm talking about some. Because there are brothers that work within the evil system and they trying to break it within. And they fighting. So I commend y'all. Not talking about y'all. But y'all know which ones I'm talking about. Them soft corn the car boys. Eating out the devil's table. And even having dinner with these people, but you will not have dinner with your family, or especially your significant one. You won't even have a drink with them, with your significant one. No, they good people. They good people. You shouldn't talk about them. You know them that good. They will argue you down. And again, when you outside looking in like this, like, You know this person about like, but you know me. Making sense to me. You know, by doing this live before I continue, it's not easy because we also seen it in this space, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There are quite a few brothers and sisters had evil intent to hurt you. And then some of their followers think they got it together. Nah, you don't. They don't have it together. No, they don't. Pig Dog, my LDBC brother, fam, what's good? Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. They don't have it together. And the sad thing about it, they keep on multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. Some to us as black men, when we see these people, we gotta get them out of there, y'all, cause they no good to us. They no good to us. That we the one have to clear up so we can keep our masculinity going and be head, and be head our community. We got to teach our young people the right way. Thank you, Miss Queen. I appreciate that. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. But see, we don't want to do the hard work because we want to be goody goody with the because they give them cash apps, they give them PayPal, they give them super chat. Oh, you know them because they got a big channel. And I'm not saying all of them got big channels are bad. No, they not. Even you got mid channel, small channel, they want to gravitate. But you know they working for the enemy, but they don't care. To us as men, we have to understand. I want you to look at that thumbnail, and it looks innocent. I picked that to let you know you got to be careful and understand it's not just white people doing this now. There are other nationalities have take on the be the enemy of us African people. I want you to understand that other nationalities has take this on too. So black men, we got to do better. We got to see the disguise of who they are. We got to see the disguise of who they are. Now we're gonna get to the woman. Also, the women play a big part of what I'm talking about as men. As I did talk as men. These are some of the women talking about some. There are some black women willing to be around other women disrespecting men and disrespecting women that are willing to fight for the African family, that advocate for the family, us, our African family. Just as the brothers, did you know the brothers I'm just talking about? They get on these calls and stuff like that. We're gonna stick to the white women, but I'm not talking about just white women. I'm talking about even women of color and even don't look like us. They talking about, oh, this is the man's world. We rule it and stuff, and not knowing that us as Africans, we always been disfranchised. But now, this world, black woman had gave you a little coins here. You feel you could disrespect a black man, don't you? You feel you could disrespect a black woman that willing to stand by the black man. You willing to drink, just as the I talk about the brothers, you willing to drink out of the same cup that they giving you. You want to eat from these people. And you want to come back and stick your nose up. And y'all Simps is with it with this too. Everything that you try to deal with the black man or even a man and everything, it's always have to be questioned and always, oh, it's not like that. Yes, it is like that. You can go through certain things around instead of you go to that special person. You want to go to these people that validate you. But you want to tear another person down. And they also go, I'm going to say this again, and also goes for the men too when you do that to your woman. And we put that out there. Then all of a sudden, y'all, like same thing as a man, you start calling, you start talking to them and all that. And you start have interest in them. Knowing they want to destroy everything that you hopefully you built for. Just like the black men, they ain't gonna touch your family because your family, hey, but they could do it too. And you start talking their language. You wear your skirt, start to wear your skirt tighter. You put on makeup and stuff, and then even you got the men that also the men be dressing up more for these women that are wicked too. So I'm strong across the board. I'm here. I'm fair. Conversation between you and that black woman, that willingness to talk to the enemy has changed. She don't see you desirable no more. She don't think your conversation is not desirable no more. And it goes for the man too. Man, you don't see that woman desirable anymore. Her conversation. When you go out, and I know this, I see it myself. I remember she used to put, the black woman used to put your arm around your arm, hold your hands around. Then all of a sudden, she just want to leave you and make believe she don't want to be with you because I'm independent. And also go for the men too. Brother Bakar, as always, peace and black power to you too. See, I'm fair. See, when I talk, I knows what I'm talking about because I've been through it. I know it. I've been going against it ever since I was a little boy, even right now. And we want to eat off the same plate. She want to eat some. I'm talking about some want to eat off the same plate as them. While you got that black man in here busting his ass and do whatever he can, just be in existence to feed a family. Or he don't have no kids, trying to provide protection for you, encourage for you. Now it goes for the black man too. That women, black woman trying to bring guidance to you. Want you to understand that you the head, but you gotta lead. But you led astray, you make her feel vulnerable out there. What is she supposed to? She gonna find another black man that can protect her, that can love her the way she wants. And your women, black men want to be respected and loved. Even though maybe he don't have that much, but he knows the principle to protect you and love you as the queen you are. Yeah, brother McCall. Amen to that. And what you think that black man's supposed to feel? That we gotta deal with our own thing. We don't want those extra heartaches because we're getting heartaches already, especially us as African people. But I'm talking about the black man right now, right this second. How you supposed to feel? Even the black man, even the black woman. How is she supposed to feel? She can't trust you. That she let you know all along, I'm right here with you, black man. I know the tyranny. Why you turn your back from me? That is true too, brother Bakar. I agree with that, but again, we gotta put the onus of some of these black women too. Y'all gotta woman up. Like my late grandmother, she say this. You tell the man up, your woman got to women up. But I'm not saying what Brother Bakar is saying is not right. He is absolutely right. But I'm just saying, women up. You know, you know, you know, when we think of stuff like that, y'all, it's not easy. It's not easy. Because as a black man, I do respect black women. And I will fight for black women. But I'm not gonna fight for no black woman that wants me to be on enemy lines with her. And I do not expect black women to fight with black men to be on enemy lines with him. No, that's not a sensible thinking, y'all. It's not. It's not. We gotta understand that. Not everybody could not be part of this movement to move as one African family, yo. Some black man and some black woman cannot be part of this, y'all. Now there are some, maybe they don't know. So we have to retrain them if they willing to be retrained. Strip off the enemy and put back on the truth. And that's very important, y'all. Then you got some women, women, they letting these some of these white women and other women talking about, yeah, the inclusion and all that and everything. But these, y'all gotta understand, these women got this back of African people not too long ago. That's all. And your brothers letting it happen to cause confusion, y'all. And the same thing that I tell the brothers that having sex with the women that are on enemy with that too. These women having sex with I mean, these women having sex with these men on enemy lines, even some that look like us. Mhm. They come home, they don't want to have it. They don't want, I mean, black man trying to do the best he can, and then she gonna pull up and all that. She on the phone, oh, yeah, like this, and then all of a sudden they go and you look at them and everything. I don't want you, and then you figure that it's you, but she's messing with the enemy, and the enemy doesn't mean just white people. It could be other nationalities. Believe that. Number one grinding, you know what you're talking about. Man, you just trying to start something. I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm just stating the truth, yo. Mindset, the principle, policies plays a lot what I'm talking about. And we have to gear our children not to follow up. What are we talking about? Because we got to reprogram them too. And just as I told the brothers, you're causing friction in the family, your black woman causing friction in the family too. And it's so delivered. These white because see, we gotta understand they are white women got the nerve to talk about this a man's we don't need no man and indirectly and indirectly and some of these black women are married to black men and some of these black women are in a relationship with a black man. But they want you to turn against our men while they go home with the other half of the enemy. And it goes for the men too. Like us as men, I'm talking about do our humanity, but we gonna keep it the black man. Like we don't exist. But you want our sperm, right? You want our masculinity, right? You want that strong brother, right? Huh? You want that brother to put it on the line with you, huh? And it goes, brother, it goes to sisters too. Hmm? Nah, we not put on the line for the enemy. No black man or some black women, and also some black women, and also some black men. No, you don't put your life on it. Put your life on line for that enemy. And even as like it become even if it comes to your family. No, you're not. You better not. Call on for fam. Sorry that y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I had to take that. But get back what I'm saying, yo. Do you know what I'm talking about? Press one. Do you know what I'm talking about? Press one, please. Because everybody be thinking that, oh, the women could be vulnerable. That is true. But the man could be vulnerable too. That nobody's not protecting him. Because that black man needs protection too. For other black men. Also, the black woman could offer her own protection too. Peace of mind, make sure he's good, etc. So that's very important. The man give that woman protection, sign of mind, commitment goes for both black man and black woman. And sometimes a guy say this for this black women, also for the black man to put up, but I'm gonna say this for the black women. Sometimes these black women has sex with people on the job. I miss him, baby. Baby, probably a person that got hurt or whatever. Whoever got hurt, I wish you better and stuff like. But I know for a fact, while ago, black will keep on going on and on and on. I miss this person and I miss that person. I miss him, miss him, miss him. What about the significant one? You're supposed to miss him, right? I'm just saying. Just as the man. Man, I miss that black woman. Black woman. I'm your significant one, right? But again, the number one grinder. Don't know what he talking about, right? I know exactly what I'm talking about because I synced it and I've been through it, and it hurts. And it hurts. You become numb. Everything around you is like, what's going on here? You very sure of yourself, yes, but you're crying in pain inside because she on enemy lines. No problem. Welcome back. Eyes love to talk. Welcome back, sis. Same thing as a man, as a woman, black woman. What a black man do to you? Woo! No emotions there. Damn. You trying to plan something out. Black woman, yeah, you trying to plan something out for the black man. I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe they're gonna, I don't wanna go, kind of find out I'm working on the phone one way or the other, and same thing as a black man, and you know, sometimes the calls get shorter. Sometimes the conversations get shorter. Sometimes the feelings ain't there. Now, let me say this though. Sometimes things get busy. So I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. You know, close door. And you become not noticed no more. You just become, you're just there. You become, hope their dreams could turn in reality to happiness. Instead, it becomes to sadness. And all they just see is working for the enemy and deal with the enemy. And sometimes I say it again, the enemy is our own too. Now, if it don't pertain to you, don't worry about it. You're on the right track. That's all good. You know, just looking at something. You know, you tend to wonder. I'm talking about some black men and some black women. You tend to wonder, dang, I gotta really be careful. Then be careful. Got to. There's some don't know better. That is true. And there's some do know better. But if you know, this is what I'm saying. If you know, you know. But I'm going to show y'all a video, and it's very disturbing. Believe me when I'm telling you. And I'm gonna say a few things. Close it out. And I want you to hear it very loud and clear.
There's a book that was written by these two white gentlemen called Without Sanctuary. If you ever get a chance to read it, it is one of the most profoundly disturbing books I've ever seen in my life. It's a pictorial history of lynchings and what they used to call nigger barbecues. I'm talking about children, women, male adults lynched. And then they used to put us alive on spits with a fire beneath it and turn us and roast us until we dehydrated. And they'd pick up pieces of the bodies, and hundreds of whites would be standing and taking pictures with a body piece in their hand. They have the pictures, they show the pictures in the book. And they say, just get over that? You don't get over that. You have to move on. You have to live your life. You have to grow. You have to accomplish. You cannot use excuses. But that is in spite of your history.
They literally was doing that right now. This is not just again. They say he said white people could rightfully so because that's what they seen in the past. But we cannot say again. We just cannot just say white people. There are other nationalities is down with this too. And the sad thing about it, they not turning this no more. They using policy. They use a gender bait. You know? They using some of our own people to cook us. So it could come out. Manifest through hatred. I know from this end, I'm an African, but I'm not dealing. I'm not I'm not loving or dealing and working with the enemy. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Now, like I said before, the beginning of this live, we got to work within it to correct it. So we gave abundance in it. Not saying nothing we could do. We got to do that. Got to make it benefit for us as a people. But to embrace, like I always said, the devil's tail. Nah. I ain't built for that. There has to be a certain time that enough is enough is enough. It has to be a certain time that I'm gonna fight for that black man, black woman. I got to fight for that black man. Maybe he don't have that much, but I know he's moral and I know he's committed. Or if he have a lot, but he still had the morals and committed, I gotta fight for him. Black men, you gotta be on the same thing. I know that black woman is a queen, and maybe she don't have a lot, but I know I gotta fight for her because she believe in me, and we believe in it together. It has to be an African raw agency, urgency to happen, and it's gotta happen now. Or if not, hmm. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. Hmm. Nah, we ain't gonna play no funny, crazy crazies. Oh no. Sorry about that. We not gonna play none of that. No. But and there's gonna be some black man and some black woman. You need to give them a chance. You need to be optimistic. I can't be. Why we got to be optimistic for an enemy that wants that do whatever can use you to destroy others? Now I'm talking about the black men and the black. Some black men, some black women. Why? And I know people gonna say you emotional and stuff like that. You think no. This been I've been thought about this for a long time. So please don't come at me with that. Now I'm talking about the one outside. You don't supposed to miss an enemy. Some black man, some black woman. You don't supposed to miss an enemy. You don't let the enemy cause confusion of what you have. Some black man and some black woman. And the enemy come all shapes and forms, y'all. We also better understand that too. Better understand that. And they not gonna stop. So that means we gotta, like I said, the well-rounded warrior. We gotta make sure our armor is always sharpened up, always in battle. While they trying to amp it up worse, we gotta make sure we be ready for it. to give all we got to keep the enemy out the African family. No way us as right-minded Africans should not love and deal and work with the enemy. No. Sometimes you have to walk away from the enemy that looks like you. And let him or her deal with it. No matter if you're a black man, no matter if you're a black woman. Some of us African people love and deal and work with the enemy. I will explain. I hope that y'all enjoy it. I hope I give y'all something to think about, something to push back against. Or I'm just here to help y'all. Even help myself, the real, because maybe we already know, but it's a constant reminder that doesn't stop. Because us as the righteous ones, the few, we got to continue fighting. And that issue I'm talking about, that's part of the issue. Just remember, you're on the right side when you push your righteousness. Do not let anybody tell you you're not. That goes for some black men, also go for some black women. Thank you. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Yes, I am. And this is the last of some of us African people love and deal and work with the enemy. And like I said before, the enemy comes in all shapes and forms. Understand that the speech, body movements, everything. Got to pay attention to all that. Very important. I thank y'all. See you next time. Good evening. Good evening to y'all. Be safe. Be prosperous. Let's keep the enemy out of our life, even some that looks like us.